Aries, hi, welcome to your read. So, we're going to do a Celtic cross for you today, and at the end of the read, we're going to pull a Animal Spirit Oracle card for you. These are a general read, so they won't always resonate with everybody. Keep that in mind. If you'd like a read that resonates with you, though, feel free to reach out for a personal read. I don't respond to email, so try to reach me through Instagram. I think it's easier on Instagram because I can just reach back out to you through there and we can do your read personally on there. Oh, let me open up the clarifiers. I'm not doing clarifiers, but I keep a clarifier deck just in case we get kind of stuck here, so I'm not going to shuffle this. We'll shuffle if we need a clarifier. So, and I also do birth chart readings, so if that's something that interests you with birth chart reading, send me that in your info request. Any questions, your birth time, birthplace, and birth date. And I can see everything from who you are, your career, your family, your possessions, inheritance, travel, you name it. I could see it all there. And yeah. So anyways, Aries, let's get started with your read. The last couple reads we've done for you, Aries, to keep the continuity going on this channel for the Aries is, I know we've been dealing with in and out type of energies, and you know, all the other zodiac signs get different ones, but Aries, you seem to kind of keep getting the same messages about in and out, or waiting for somebody to kind of return or show up to the party, the Aries party, which is kind of frustrating for you, honestly. And that makes sense. You're the Aries, right? You're supposed to be the pioneering spirit. You're supposed to move forward. And people that kind of slow you down, I don't think they're going to work out for you here. But let's see what changes this read, you know, because I don't want to keep every read the same for you, Aries, but I'm sure it's time for you to shift. All the other signs have been shifting. I'm sure you will too. So let's get started with your Celtic cross here. In the middle of the read, we have the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working on something here. Your challenge is the Justice card. What did I say? It's not balanced. They're not giving you anything. It's not there. Temperance is showing up, supporting the read. Yeah, you've been waiting for a while. In the past, Two of Pentacles, somebody may have been juggling you. Your Strength is Nine of Wands. I really like that card. Recently, Nine of Wands has been my jam. Could be dealing with a Saggy too. Three of Swords, Ten of Chalices, Page of Chalices, and the Ace of Pentacles. A new doorway there opening up for you, Aries. Check that out. Let's see what we got here. First of all is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're working on something, I think, here. Now, the cool thing about this Pentacles card is that it's not the Seven of Pentacles. You're not working and not seeing results. You're actually seeing some sort of results here on anything you're working on now. So if this is related to a career, I believe whatever you're working on, you should stick with this through the month of October until November. It's looking good here. It's looking stable. And, you know, I'm not afraid of hard work, so if you're somebody that's afraid of hard work, then maybe this isn't the read for you. Don't stick to this. But good work, I feel like, brings you good energy in return. I've been talking about the other signs, how sometimes, I think it was the Taurus, if you saw the Taurus read, they had to activate spirituality into their lives in order for the relationship house to kind of work there for them. For the Capricorn, they had to activate the working life in order for the romance to start working for them this month. I think for you, Aries, what you need to do is actually pretty simple here, and we'll get to that in a minute here. The challenge is justice, you know. Anything that's not balanced. If you're dealing with married people, by the way, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. This isn't going to work out. This is challenging. It's challenging energy. You know, I take that back. I'm not going to say it's not going to work out. For some of you, it might work out. but it is kind of challenging, right? I don't want to be the person that kind of squash someone's dream or something, and you know, that's unfair for me to go on YouTube and then just say, oh, it's not going to work out, you know. But I think if something's married or already attached to something, because this snake shows attachment and being severed, that's an awkward justice card, isn't it? Now when the snake bites, it has venom on it, regardless of it being cut in half. So ask yourself if detaching from things that are kind of poisonous at this time is actually bringing you some sort of justice here. And supporting the read, you have this Temperance card. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of your read, you've been waiting a while for something, and something to kind of activate there with a current energy that you have here. The problem is there's nobody showing up to this read. There's nobody here at this read. Nobody's showing up for you here. If somebody was showing up here, I'd be, you know, yeah, you have, you know, characters here, but there's no characters here. It's just you waiting. And this Temperance card says, while you've been waiting, you've been working with Spirit here, though. And maybe Spirit's trying to push you to do something, you know, kind of adventurous, something fun there. I think people look at the Temperance card like you're waiting for your twin flame forever, or you're waiting for your soulmate or a karmic or something, right? And that's not the way that card works. This card's about your relationship with Spirit. This isn't, even though there's 2 cups and it's kind of like the 2 of cups on this card, this 2 of cups is with you, with Spirit. You have 2 Saggy cards, by the way, so you might have a Saggy in your energy, or you might have Saggy in your chart, because I feel like there is more of you in this read than there is another energy here. In the past, 2 of Pentacles, you know, I'm sure you guys already know. The communication was off balance. The physicality of this relationship was off balance, because when I look at coins, it's the physical, it's the real, it's 3D, right? But this is off balance, and he looks like he's about to tip off that wall. It's quite possible, you know, if this is in regards to work, something was unstable there in the past, and now something's looking stable for you in the regards of work here, because these are Pentacles, and you did have that 8 of Pentacles in the middle, didn't you? You know, but with this 2 of Pentacles, I think if this is in regards to a person or an earth sign, you know, I think you've been waiting long enough, and it's not doing you any justice waiting for anything there. I think you should go out and explore things, and because in your strength here you have this 9 of Wands, and it looks like an explorer on this card. Let me tell you something about this 9 of Wands, right? In the regular tarot, he's got a head wrap. He's been through certain battles, and in those battles, he's lost friends. He's lost people along the way. You may have lost people along the way. You may have been fighting for people along the way, and this is a nice card to come out in your strength, honestly. I think it was the Virgo video? It may have been the Virgo video, I'm not sure, but the importance of this card to me lately is kind of like a story I had when I was in the military, and I was about to get out of the military, and they sent me to a cold weather medicine camp. I hate cold weather. I'm a Leo, baby. I like it hot. But because they said, hey, you know, it's your last month, you're not getting your hair cut, so we'll send you to cold weather medicine. They thought it would be funny. It was funny until, like, I got to the top of the mountain. It was really cold, and I wanted to quit. So I just told the chief, hey, I quit, man. I already been to war. I went to Afghanistan, and this training is just kind of a punishment and kind of like, almost kind of like hazing me out of the military, and I just didn't want to do it, you know? Who has motivation to do training when you've already done the real thing? The chief tells me, hey, turn around, look inside that tent, and then come back, tell me what you see. I went in there and I looked inside the tent, Everybody was sleeping. And I came back, I told the chief, I said, hey, everybody's sleeping. He says, yeah. He goes, if this was a war, they would all be dead in that tent. You're the only one standing. You're the only one awake. You're the only one complaining. You're the only one wanting to quit. Does this card make sense to you, Aries? You're still standing. You still have that one stick. Out of these 9 wands, you have the one. And you're still standing. All the people that fallen along the way, they're out. You have the 7 of chalices here in the future here. Now, I like this though. You know, this is kind of a repeat of the last 2 reads. I was kind of hoping it would change, but this is okay. I'll take that. I'll take this 7 of chalices coming up here for you. You know, if you want to look at the past and about somebody coming back from the past, it's not here. We're looking at the future for October and November. And if that's the way I work, okay? We're going off your sun sign too and the things that might be happening there with you and your sun in Aries, right? You've got options. You have a lot of things being triggered in your community and your friendship circles. You know, and I think this is just a cycle that we all go through where we have to deal with incoming energies and outcoming energies and kind of figure out how we're going to balance that. And then you also have this 2 of Pentacles, you know, in the past. So balancing it's an act for you. And you're starting to really harness that. And as these options come in, I feel like you have some options that look like poison. You have some options that look really good and enticing, you know. Having some fun. It's okay. Your suggested approach and what you need to know. It's okay to break some hearts. Whatever is not lining up with you at this time, it's okay to break some hearts. It's okay to leave some people, because if it's not lining up spiritually, I'm sorry, it's not there. If it's not lining up with your diet, you know, I can't count how many times I went out and somebody says, I would never date a vegetarian, and that was a long time ago, right? And I'm just like, well, I'm vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian anymore, but at that time when I was single, you know, just little nuisances like that aren't lining up with you and you feel like severing, it's okay at this time. I'm giving you the reassurance that you need, that it's okay to sever ties if it's not connecting there. And what you need to know is, you know, this is 10 of chalices, so it's not like an overnight card, right? But what you need to know is that you are headed here. You are headed to finding something emotionally stable, something that grounds you, right? This tree. Somebody that's willing to go out at sunset and hang those glasses of, what is it, wine? Those chalices with you. Like wind chimes. You know, somebody willing to do this with you. You're equal. And we get some baby energy here in your hopes and fears. There could be somebody you want to express love to, or there could be a new opportunity that you don't know too much about. I feel like if this is a job, by the way, and you feel like inexperienced, I feel like you should apply for it anyways. There are several messages I'm getting with this card dealing with work. There are also several messages dealing with love. If you're too afraid to express emotions, I say go for it, because if they break your heart, that's okay too. It's a revolving door going on right now for you, Aries. And when I say revolving door, it's because you want to find this one, right? You don't want to keep this one. And sometimes we keep this one and we keep it around for a long time, and then eventually it bites us, doesn't it? And I think your best suggested approach is to open up. Open up here. This is your hopes and fears, so, you know, you may be fearing to open up emotionally to people at this time when you shouldn't. You should just kind of say how it is, how you feel. You know, and then here, at the end of the read, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is great, because the Ace of Pentacles, you know how I was saying revolving door? You finally find a door that opens and closes for you. and it allows a new beginning here. You have a new beginning in love. Could be with the earth sign, by the way. You have heavy Sagittarian vibes, but I feel like this is past. Or you could be dealing with the Libra. Either way, if I were to put all this together again, and let's do a little review, it's that you've been waiting a while for energies that don't show up to the Aries party. And the last thing you want to do as an Aries is wait. My mama was Aries. She was a 0 degrees Aries. She was the most impatient person ever. If I was 5 minutes late picking her up to go to the supermarket, she would take the bus. She'd get out of the apartment and she'd go. If somebody's 5 minutes late to the Aries party, get up and go. Break their heart, you know. Not break their heart necessarily. Don't be cold about it, right? But, you know, show them that you're not going to accept this, right? You know, it's good to do good things and not to say bad things or mean things or try to squash people, especially the people that don't want to meet with you. It's good to just kind of like let those things go, or, you know, express that, you know, well, I'm looking for something serious, you're not. I'm looking for the 10 of Cups, you're not. And, you know, I understand. Bye. Let's pull you Animal Oracle and we'll close off your read here, Aries. I'm kind of sad that the read looks the same, but that might be an ongoing theme for a while for you, Aries. And I think that's okay. You're having fun while you're doing it, I think. Okay, let's see what we get here. Let Spirit be your guide, the Hawk Spirit. I get King of Sword vibes with this card every time it draws out. And so if I were to tell you let Spirit be your guide, is allow Spirit to just kind of tell you, give you those hints, right, of the people that don't seem like they're aligning, you know. I think that's Spirit kind of hinting at you. And you know how that feels. I don't think I have to tell you exactly what that energy is. You may feel it when somebody tells you, I don't like when you do this or whatever, and you don't like when they do that. I think you already have an idea of who's meant for you, who's not. And just because something looks good right now doesn't mean it's going to be good in the long term. And this is King of Swords vibes for me because he looks at the long term. He has this hawk on his throne, and then he says, hey, go fly over there, show me what's in the future over there before the battle. The hawk comes back, shows him the sight, gives him the mind of what's ahead of him in the battle. Let me be this guide for you too as well, because you're here at this video. I want to be your guide, you know, I want to help you. And I'm telling you right now, if there are things that don't look like they're showing up to your party, it's time to cut those things out, honestly, and just have a good time. I mean, if you want to keep it in your circle, be my guest, but have a good time. You do have options opening up for you here, Aries. It's looking really good for you for the month of October. I wish it could be an Aries party for me. Anyways, Aries, this has been a really cool, chill read. You know, and it wasn't so dramatic like the other reads, but I think that's good. I think you keep this energy. That's fine. I don't see anything wrong with this energy at all. So I'll see you guys again next time. Bye, Aries.